we're live. So, hey everybody, I am Melissa from the Wisconsin facility, and I'm here with Alex. We're gonna go over different freshwater fish fry, and by fry I mean young babies. So I will flip the screen and let Alex take over.
Okay, so my angelfish, both of these pairs have been very busy. These two actually had babies for the first time, first batch of eggs they've ever produced. Still kind of young, but they were immediately eaten by my black rams because I did not notice until it was too late. They'll do it again though, I'm sure. They are still inexperienced when it comes to breeding, but they definitely are a mated pair, and they are currently on diver's den. I have not pulled them off yet. So, if anyone catches this, you have a hot little piece of insight into that. It makes them much more desirable to know that they're a mated pair. This mated pair I've had around forever. I've showed Fry on Facebook Live of theirs before. I always have such high hopes that they will raise them, but they inevitably eat them. However, I did manage to sneak some out before they started full on attacking me, and I have them set up in a blacked out nano tank over here. So these are going to be golden angels if I can keep them alive through as they mature.
So we did have one question. Why do all the fry die, or fish die?
Oh, the fry? Well, it's my commercial tanks make it very difficult to keep small fish just localized. They can easily fit through the cracks in the back wall and get into the sump, and then they just get suctioned out into the drainage. Apart from that, my angelfish parents will eat them out of boredom or stress, or I don't think they're stressed, but if they get a little bit hungry, they'll just all be gone by the time I get back from back on Monday from being gone all weekend. So that's why I decided to separate them this time, and I was actually successful. Usually they don't allow me to gather any of their babies up, but this time I did get a few. And I've got to govern this hose a little bit. The stream is kind of powerful for them, so they tend to cluster until I feed them. There's still some fry food floating around, which is why these guys are going nuts right now. The angelfish because of the single.
Seeing if I can zoom in on it or not.
Yes, angel. You could keep. How big is the goldfish? Well, it depends on how big the goldfish is. The angelfish. If the angelfish are. If you have more than one, they might pair off and start getting aggressive and nip the goldfish. So, I mean, it depends.
Around 2?
The goldfish or the angel? Oh, the angelfish? Yeah, it should be safe, but I would just keep an eye on it because goldfish are voracious eaters, and they're not necessarily territorial, but they are slow. So it would be really easy for an angelfish to inflict some damage on them if they felt like they were invading their space.
So someone had a question if the angelfish were the most friendly of the cichlids.
Not really. Not that I've noticed. I feel that apistogrammas, they vary widely, but I feel like you're a lot safer with them in a tank a community tank, that is, versus you can't keep angels with everything, and their fin structure is so large that it just makes them targets not only for each other but from other fish in the tank. I assume you're talking about keeping them in a community tank. Otherwise, why would you care if they're friendly, right?
Yeah.
But
hopefully that answers your question.
yeah, so I like to put, you know, the more action in a tank, the more, the easier it will be to keep a cichlid in with whatever you have in there. Just a good rule of thumb with any kind of cichlid other than angelfish. If it can fit, even angelfish too. I've had angelfish gobble up a bunch of neon tetras.
Oh wow.
And yeah, and those gantums out in the hallway, they ate a bunch of cardinal tetras. I didn't want to put them in there, but Patrick told me to.
So we had somebody ask what these are. So they are Angelfish Fry.
Yes, these are fry from my gold angels, and Melissa can show the adults one more time.
Yeah. Circle back.
So these two, I was holding off even putting them on the site because of this one's has a defect, a birth defect, where it has like stunted ventral fins, so they're not, as you can see, they're short and sort of curled in and nubby. But they love making babies together. So, and they're happy with each other, so I don't know, they could stay for a while I perfect my fry raising, I suppose. Also, my gold viejitas have had fry. Can you zoom in with this?
Let's see if we can.
Yeah.
Ooh, there we go.
Nice. So you can see them ducking into the gravel. They sort of fit right in the crevices, and they pop up to get some food. That's Mama above them, keeping watch, even though it's just her and Dad and the babies in the tank. So these are about, I would say, 4 or 5 days old. Those Angelfish Fry, maybe like a day or 2 older than that. They are all eating my fry food. I was just using the Hikari fry food for now. I had a different brand, and I don't know what I did with it, so just using that First Spice Tropical.
With this?
Yeah. Group.
Give you
We're not
glimpse.
sponsored by Hikari, but for now this will do. They seem to eat it and they like it. A lot of my fish right now are in pairing off mode. I have a pair of Nanochromis Tigelses over in the corner that fully kicked out the secondary female. So they've decided that they want to be alone, and they have dug out quite a little space. So over here, I'm anticipating some babies soon. That big hole in the back where she's at, it goes down pretty deep. Thinking that that's where her egg site's gonna be. So yeah, this is basically a big part of my job when they start doing this sort of thing. I've got to keep an eye on them, make sure that I don't have anything else in the tank that could disturb them, because they can get, like I said, aggressive when they're trying to procreate. I mean, even with the ancillary female I had in there, which was the exact same species, they started attacking her. So if I hadn't been watching out, then she probably would have sustained some injuries for sure. But yeah, I love this part of my job. It's so exciting, and it's nice to experiment and see ways that I can, you know, extend extend the shelf life of these fry because it's so hard in these big commercial tanks. Their suction is powerful and there are gaps everywhere. And raising fry is definitely a delicate thing that requires a lot of knowledge, patience, and trial and error. So yeah, if you like this video, I'm sure there will be tons more opportunities to see some different babies, eggs, etc. because my fish are always in the mood for love.
So all kinds of fun in the freshwater world for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed, learned a thing or two, had fun seeing the different species of fry, and hopefully soon we'll get to see fry from these two. So have a great rest of your Friday and have a good weekend.